Hey kids, welcome back to Boss Battle. Hey, we've been missing for a couple weeks, but we're finally back with a new format. We're gonna try this out. It's our first run with it. I want to welcome back Riz to the show. Riz, how you doing?
Huh?
How you doing?
What are we doing?
We're doing a podcast.
Today's not Tuesday.
Yeah, I know, but we're on Wednesdays now.
Oh man.
Also joining
Good.
us as usual is Chachi, who is reading a book.
I've been sitting here since our last show reading this pocket reference guide,
Okay.
waiting for you guys to come back here on Wednesday nights.
Is it all about pockets?
No, it's all about different measurements and things.
Oh, okay.
Pockets.
And of
Like-
pockets. Yes.
Yeah.
Like how deep the pockets are.
Yep.
How many coins you can fit in? So
How
exactly.
wide the actual
Like, if-
hole is to stick your hand in there.
Like
if there's
this
ever,
page is nuts.
oh wow.
Ah, wow.
If there's ever a guessing game for pockets, how much changes in a pocket, Chachi would always win.
Always.
So do not go against him.
Always
anyways,
win.
Anyways, we're gonna continue the tradition of what we accomplished this week. Guys, what'd you achieve this week? Riz, what'd you achieve?
Let me see. What did I achieve?
Or
I got-
not even this week since we've been gone.
I have done so much. Next week I'm gonna have Fallout Primal, Far Cry Primal coming
Oh,
up my
nice.
way.
I heard you can ride bears in that game.
You can
Bears.
you fight like dinosaurs and saber-toothed tigers and everything.
Will it be like Ark though? Will it be a better version of Ark probably?
Probably. I've also done a little bit of WWE 2K16, which you can actually see on
Mhm.
First Place Games on YouTube, and a little bit of Call of Duty, which Chachi you would like to know that I still suck at it.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that.
All
Just
right.
so you know, I'm still horrible at that game.
I figured you would be. It's not something that you're really good at. So,
All right. Speaking of
I'm not
Chachi, what'd you achieve, Chach?
I, on the other hand, am really good at Call of Duty.
Oh, Chachi.
Really good. I also picked up 2K16. I am decent at that. Not as good as Riz, though.
Thank you.
And I cannot beat John Cena for the United States Championship to save my life.
You can't shatter that glass Cena.
I can. And I also picked up Need for Speed Rivals.
Yeah, I saw that was on sale this week.
Yeah.
It's like $9.
Yeah.
Is it worth $9?
Yes, but no
Okay.
more. No more than that.
Okay. I was thinking maybe since they put it on sale, it might be like a free game coming
Hey,
up.
Bobby, have you played a
Yeah.
racing game?
Yes.
Street racing game.
Yes.
You have played Need for Speed.
I miss the underground games though. Those were my jam back in the day.
Yeah,
GameCube.
the underground games were my favorite ones.
Yeah. Can you still design like a car and stuff in it?
No.
You can't?
No.
Oh, that's not worth $9 then.
Fine. I mean, fuck you.
Wow.
Anyways,
We already went
you're
there.
in that explicit tag.
Oh, makes
I achieved, on the other hand, I bought a Retron 5, so I can play all sorts of games. I won an eBay auction, and I lost an eBay auction.
What games did you win?
I won Donkey Kong Classics, so that's fun.
That was it?
Yeah, that was it. That was the only one I won. I also bought Adventure Island when I was in Pittsburgh with you. I still have not found a good copy of Saturday Night Slam Masters. I'm working towards that. And I played the Simpsons Krusty's Super Funhouse, which is like Lemmings, only with the Simpsons characters.
Which the lady at the exchange in Monroeville was quite confused when you asked her that.
So, but yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been playing my Retron. I got The Witcher. I've been playing that a little bit. Pretty much just the same old stuff that I've been playing. But yeah, so I got that. But the eBay auction I lost last night. I was very bummed about. It ended up going for $100 and some. It was 15 Super Nintendo games. When I bid on it, it was $10. So, and by the time I got back home from work, it was like at 37. It finished at 114. So.
Well, all the losers from the other bidding war came over to that side.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
an hour before that's over.
With a vengeance. But yeah, it had like Star Fox in it and Super Punch Out.
Well, that's why I went
F-Zero. Yeah, that's why I went for high. So I'm not too bummed out about it. Yes, I am.
also, I forgot to mention Chivalry Medieval Warfare just came out for PlayStation 4.
Ladies first.
Yes, it is just like any first-person multiplayer game, which I suck at.
Can you design your own car in it?
No.
Is it not? Then it's not worth $10. That's the precedence of racing and chivalry games.
I think it was like $15 actually.
All right. Well,
it's still a good, okay. It's an okay buy for PS4 guys.
Okay, for this first show, since we're back, we wanted to stick to one topic. Our topic this week. Oh wait, before we start that though, something was posted and brought to my attention today. Really cool. Video Game Memes posted this. They said if you see a mushroom cloud from an atomic bomb, you're supposed to stick your arm out and hold your thumb over the cloud. If the cloud is bigger than your thumb, you're in the radiation zone, and you should evacuate immediately. But the cool thing about this is that's what the Fallout Vault Boy is doing. He has his thumbs up with his eyes closed. He's measuring the distance of the mushroom cloud. I never knew that to this day. That's awesome.
And just so you know, if you're in any place that has a mushroom cloud,
run.
Just get
No, you're supposed to duck under a desk.
No.
You learned this from those videos in the 50s.
Run towards it.
Yes. Run towards it. Or like in the South Park cartoon where you duck under lava and the lava just goes right over top of you.
Exactly.
But anyways, our topic this week is, are video games art? The reason why we're asking that, today at the DICE Summit, the DICE Awards or whatever it is, Penn Jillette, known magician, illusionist, and creator of Desert Bus, he said that he's on Us Gamers' side. He said he doesn't really play a lot of video games, but he said that video games should be classified as art, and they're pop culture, and they're very important to today's society. I agree with him. I think video games are very important. I think they're art. A lot of people don't think video games are art. Where do you side on this?
I have a few points to make.
Okay.
I'll make one, and then Riz can respond to you, and then we'll come back. But have you seen the rocks and the blades of grass in these games? I mean, much detail has gone into awesome. That rock.
I spent 54 hours on this rock.
Right. You mean to tell me that's not art?
Yeah. Well, it's a subjective art form, I guess.
Yeah. Well, what was that game? It's called Journey, right?
Yes.
That won a Grammy for. They didn't win a Grammy for like best music or something
like that. Yeah.
Best composition or something.
It's like, can video games win Grammys?
Yeah, that was the big deal back then, because it was the first time a video game was nominated.
Yeah.
December 6th, 2012.
Wow.
But going on the whole thing about video games being art, look what Twitch has done. Like, Twitch has hundreds of thousands of people posting online, and thousands more watching those videos.
Bob Ross.
They are, and Bob Ross. Like, Twitch plays Pokemon. That engages the audience as well. and it's like a fine painting art show that you have to go to, and you're actually being invested in what's going on because you're watching somebody play it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why a lot of other places like YouTube especially, they're trying to soak in that art form with their stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's an investment to the viewer as much as it is an investment in the person that made that blade of grass that Chachi was talking about in GTA.
GTA has grass?
Yes. Multiple forms. It's just the viewership alone. You get Twitch views, you get YouTube views, you get, which is equivalent to an art show, a book club, book signing, something along those lines. So yeah, it is art form. I do like that we're having this discussion though, because most people are not smart.
Yeah. All right. Well, since we're on this topic, what are some examples that you guys can pick up as like your favorite games as far as like the artwork in the games? Like, give me like 3 examples of what you think are video games as art, and then we're gonna go to the opposite side of the coin and say what does not represent art in video games.
Oh, I do like that question.
But give me 3 video games as art recommendations here.
Wait, hold on. Before we move on, can I just point out that if anything Andy Warhol did is considered art, then video games are art.
Yes.
I photographed a can of soup.
Right.
He's from Pittsburgh.
I don't care where he's from. My point is, if any of that is considered art, then so are video games.
Mm-hmm.
It's like pop art. Anything can be art, I think.
Right.
Garbage. That garbage looks beautiful.
Chachi, you want to go first?
3 games?
Yeah, 3 games.
Yeah, 3 games that are good.
Okay. Darwinia by Introversion.
I've never heard of that one.
Essentially, you're inside of a computer system fighting viruses. It's a simplistic art form, but it is art. It looks great and imaginative, which is what art should be. Let's see. What else? Any of the Final Fantasy games.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
From wandering the maps or, just the cutscenes alone. And actually, the fights and everything. Everyone paying attention to the show has seen them, and it's very easy to say that video games are art when you're looking at a Final Fantasy game. And any Legend of Zelda game.
Knew you were gonna say that.
Well, I mean, it's true.
It is.
Yeah.
And unlike Final Fantasy, it changes up styles.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely, yeah.
Because, I mean, you go through the timeline of video games and capabilities in video games, and then you have that weird-ass cartoon style.
I remember...
Right in the goddamn center.
Well, I remember when that came out. I hated it. It was going to be a cartoon, like, thing. Now I think it's, like, one of the most beautiful games out there.
I mean, they're extremely well made.
It was a beautiful game, I mean...
And it's not just art. I mean, they're not just art forms in visual style.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the soundtracks that go with it are, artistic in their own sense.
Too.
Right. So
not Final Fantasy or not. I mean, not Final Fantasy, but not Legend of Zelda so much.
What do you mean the voice acting in Legend of Zelda isn't art? But yeah, so those are my 3 good examples.
All right. For me, one of them is also pretty obvious. Dark Souls, the whole series. that
Which
just
which is coming to
that,
Xbox One as a
it,
DLC or as a free download if you pre-order
Bobby,
Dark Souls.
get that game.
I
But
already
no,
have
no.
that.
Just the way like the how it physically looks,
Mhm.
and it makes you involved in everything going on in that game. Just the darkness of everything, even Bloodborne. I'm molding those two into the same category.
Mhm.
Pretty much, they're pretty much the same game. Uh, just the beasts that come out, the little attention to detail that they all have in them, make that game pretty awesome to play.
Mhm.
Another one, I cover the art for story, this pure like reading a book and getting involved in a single character or storyline. There's nothing like Fallout.
Mhm.
Nothing like Fallout, especially Fallout 4. I Bobby, have you beaten Fallout yet?
No, I have to go back to it. I know. It's the running gag of the podcast. I can't let
you,
everybody down by beating a game.
you asked Bobby if he beat a game.
I know. What was I
I
thinking?
can't let
But
everybody down.
but just at the end of the game, at the end of Fallout,
No spoilers.
I sat there. Well, it's not really. It's not really the end of the game. It's the end of the main story. I just sat there before I had to make the choice, a certain choice or choices in the game. I had to put my controller down and just stare at the screen for a little bit. Like I had to contemplate my decision making and choose my own adventure from there.
Mhm.
Which is, by the way, the best type of book you can read.
50 Shades of Grey, choose your own adventure.
It's all sex. And for the third one, oh man, that's a toughie.
Assassin's Creed. I'll take your third one. I am gonna add 4.
You
Assassin's
missed
Creed.
that one.
I got another one though.
Well, I went for simplicity to start with it because I mean you can't pass over the simple art forms.
No.
So, but yeah, I mean Assassin's Creed is up there with Final Fantasy as far as artistic style goes.
And for me, the last one is Mass Effect 2.
Yeah,
Not 1 or 3.
I actually
2.
beat that one.
You beat a game. Like that was probably years.
I actually
ago.
finished that one. I didn't finish the third one. If that tells you anything.
Yeah. Good for you, Bobby. Hey, Bobby, what are your 3?
My 3. I'm gonna go with
Bio?
No. Well, no.
No.
The first one I'm gonna mention is Shadow of Colossus.
Oh yeah, that's.
That is pure artwork. I
I mean,
mean,
that's not even.
just from like climbing these giant creatures that are like in this barren wasteland of a world. You discover throughout the game like why are they there. One of my favorite like video games, hands down. Another one I was gonna mention would be BioShock Infinite.
Yep.
As Chachi was gonna say. The world there is just beautiful. And even the DLC where they went back to Rapture, that was cool too. And probably it's a toss up between my third one. I'm gonna go with Metal Gear Solid 3. The boss fight.
What was your toss up?
The other one I was thinking of was a toss up between Borderlands and Red Dead Redemption, as far as those games go. But I'm gonna go with Metal Gear Solid 3 because that is one of my favorite. Even all the boss battles in it are so fantastic. But the one I'm thinking of is the last one with the boss where all the flowers turn red. And you have to fight her in this field of just like all these white flowers. It's so just beautiful. It's amazing as far as art goes. That would be my definite clinching of art.
Telephone.
Ring, 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 banana.
It also wouldn't be a podcast without my phone ringing.
That's true.
It's Kojima.
All right, guys.
Better answer it.
You don't necessarily have to give 3 examples of a bad game, but what are some of your examples of a bad game? Bad game as far as art goes.
Anything on the 2600.
It was a different
It's a
time
different,
then,
yeah, it's a
Chachi.
different
I
time.
don't care.
Although one of mine is an Atari game.
Anything on the 2600. I'm sorry.
It's
That's all there is to it.
I am a dot.
Man, what do I...
Could I give one of mine since
Sure.
I mentioned 2600? Custer's Revenge.
What?
It's not
Are you
art.
kidding me?
Custer's
Custer's little
Yes, no, that's
thing
not art.
that is 3 pixelated.
Not at all. That's
Oh.
not all art at all.
Um,
May have been designed by a guy named Art. Not art at all.
I guess one of the ones that I should bring up, and we've discussed this a lot,
Mhm.
and I've jokingly talked about how awesome this game is, but Conquer, that style. Well, it's not that the style is bad.
Mhm.
It's because it's pretty much just Sonic.
Yeah.
It's just a Sonic background, Sonic game with fall damage and silly puns. But it's... Wait, no, I didn't mean Did I say Conquer?
Yeah, you
Yes.
said Conquer. That's
I
one
didn't
of your
mean
favorite
Conquer.
games.
I didn't mean Conquer. I'm sorry, Conquer. I meant Bubsy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's more like it.
I hate
It
Bubsy.
was some sort of cat or
Yeah.
squirrel. Cat.
It was a cat.
Whatever.
Animal. It was an animal.
It was a cat.
It was an animal that wore a shirt. But yeah, those are mine. That was a hard question, Bobby.
Yeah.
Do you have another one? you
Chachi?
said?
Tetris?
I can see Tetris as art.
No,
Tetris?
I can't.
Well, it has good music.
Yeah, that was already in existence.
Yeah, they just borrowed it.
Yeah, that music was already a thing.
Half of the Mario Maker levels.
Make lines.
Yeah, half of the Mario Maker levels aren't art.
I would even go as far as to say,
2/3 of the. No, go ahead. Sorry.
no, I could see Minecraft as art because you can build things.
No,
and stuff like that.
Minecraft.
Minecraft is art. Yeah,
That's a good one for art.
you can
'Cause,
sculpt things from virtual things, virtual Legos.
and every game it tells a different story.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's an open world, fun maze of shit.
What was that one game? Jacob is Alone or something like that.
Yeah, well,
Thomas.
Thomas was
Thomas.
alone. Yeah, it's a fun game. It's just lines.
Another one that
Stuff.
Another one that really impressed me, going back to what impressed me art wise, it was a free game on PlayStation. I believe it was called Ho Ho Come. It was like a
The story of Santa Claus and his sexual frustrations.
Wow.
wow.
Did you
Like
miss
it had no base, no real quest.
Not to
no-
be confused with Yo-Yo Ma.
Bobby, I'm gonna stab you with this fork.
I missed this.
But no, it had like no real point to it, and it was still like it was still visually appealing to me. I don't know why. I didn't really know what I was doing. I just collected different things, and that was it. But that was a pretty good visual.
There was a game a couple years ago, I remember. It was about an angel.
Wait, wait, wait.
I can't remember the name of the game.
Is it Kanye West's new game?
No, not that game. No, there was a game about an angel. I can't remember what it was. It's not Bayonetta or anything like that. The Ascent of the Metatron or something like that.
Huh.
I can't remember the proper name of it, but that was like the subtitle name of it. But that one I could see as being art because that was like a crazy, just busy game.
Wait, have you
Full of
have you
action.
seen that video of Kanye?
No, I have not seen the Kanye Mom video
Oh.
game. I've heard of it.
He just goes, he goes, all right, now I'm going to show you my video game. He points up to the screen, it plays. Then after it plays, he goes, man, you guys don't know how hard it is
Yeah,
to make a
exactly.
video game. You know what? Let's show that video game again. And it's just the same, like, intro, the same commercial for the game.
Video game is hard as hell.
Yeah, it's
All right. Well, any conclusions on video games as art? Do we astoundingly say yes? Video games are art.
Yes.
and if you guys say no in the comments, please let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
Why?
Let us know your reasoning why you don't think video games are art.
And then Chachi will probably yell at you.
Yeah.
No.
No, we'll be civil. We'll talk back. to you.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not going to yell at you for your opinion.
Let us know on Twitter at InsertCoinTV, and we'll get back to you on your opinion and see if we agree with you or not. So
I only yell at Bobby and Riz for their
Yeah.
opinions.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Your opinion is safe.
all right. Well, that is going to do it for us this week.
Is it?
Riz, that is it, I guess.
Is that going to do it for us?
That's going to do it for
Is
us
it-
this week.
Is that
Riz,
it for us? Yeah.
where can people find you on the internet?
Well, they
Touchdown.
can read right down here. Riz plays games where I play video games.
Playing at HoHoCom.
Yes.
I want you to do it. Riz plays games for that game.
I probably will. I
Please.
think I still have it on there.
Please do that thing for
I
that
think I
game.
still have it on PlayStation.
All right, Chachi, where can they find you online?
I am online at Chachi Says on the Twitter.
All right, and you can, like I said, at InsertCoinTV. You can go to insertcointobegin.com. Articles going up daily, hopefully soon here. And you can find me at BobbyFJTown. That is going to do it for us this week. Let us know what you think about video games being art. Is it not? Do you think designing rocks should be held in high esteem? We do.
It should
and-
be.
And on
Should
that
be.
note, game over.